Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dear Musical HQ, live from Berlin Spandau. Almost forgot that. This is the second show on the station after our little test with Ren Hines last night, and we're super excited to get this show on the road, and. A little bit nervous here actually, and there's nobody in my living room. What's going on? I've got a very special guest this evening, and you all know who she is already, of course. And I'm going to introduce you to this very special guest. And you're going to see something here, little magic trick. Here we go. So this evening, I'm introducing you to Jennifer Eaves, one of my dear friends, all the way from Hoek, Cape Town, South Africa, and this is very exciting. One or two little bits and pieces. I'm going to say hi now. I'm in Berlin. I've been here for 4 years. This has been a bit of a struggle. This news for a lot of us, including our beloved musicians. And out of this adversity, I decided that I would launch this artist streaming station. And I think it's something that we can certainly be proud of and really work towards. And I'm excited to get this going and to really. Put all my effort into trying to help musicians, to trying to help the industry, and to really try and get everything right for this. So without much further ado, I'm going to patch myself into the comforts of the piano stool. Jennifer Eaves. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Dom. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We're on the road. Like we've been waiting for this for the last few hours, and now we're there.
Yes, here we are.
It's
this
so
is quite
good.
a strange.
It's so good. So I just thought I'd start you off with one of my favorite tracks, which is Black Keys from your recent album, which is 2018, Half of You. Mm-hmm. And it's not only my favorite, but my younger brother's favorite as well. He would play that in the car like all the time in Port Elizabeth.
Wow, that's cool.
And I mean, this is incredible. So tell me something for all our listeners. Then we've got some incredible. Geraint has joined. You remember Geraint, don't you?
Hello.
Hey, Geraint. My dad here, Rani's here. Geraint has it. Frances Litton, i.e. Frances Clare, she's here.
Hello. Thanks for joining.
Do you know who else is here?
Who else is here?
Jennifer Kattengol.
Oh my goodness,
all
Jennifer.
the way from Uganda.
That's brilliant. Hello, Jennifer. Have you in my lounge?
I'm just going to turn a little bit of your volume up because you're a little bit further away from the mic, so I'm going to give you a bit of volume. And who else? Oh yeah, I need to do a shout out to Justin Phillips. Justin, thank you very much for your donation. That's very very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
We've got a good number of people here. It's incredible, actually. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the big white elephant in the room.
The reason we're having a live stream show and we're not sitting in the same room together. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, this is a very strange time. I think. I mean, John, we've been talking about this today, and the reason why we're doing this is because as musicians, with in a few hours, we suddenly found that all our gigs had been pulled out from under our feet. And this is now lots of us. I mean, all musicians all around the world. But it just so happens it's affecting a lot of my close friends. And obviously, it's affecting me too. That those of us who rely on music full time to make a living for our families, we suddenly lost our income literally just with a moment's notice. I mean, I was at a gig and someone at my gig came to me and said, "Have you heard what's happening? You know, that everyone's going into isolation." And I was like, "No, I've been gigging the whole weekend. I hadn't even heard." And so I actually found out at a gig what was about to happen to me.
That's crazy.
And not just me, obviously, to everyone. But I think what we sometimes don't realize with musicians who are full-time musicians is it sounds like we've got super, super cool jobs, and we do. I mean, let's be honest. But at the same time, that super cool job has to pay all our bills. And there are a lot of us out there that is our only form of income. Oh, I've just been nudged by one of my dogs.
Of course, yes. As per usual.
Daisy is just...
Daisy's like, "Hey, man, I want to stream too."
No, she's in it. She's totally in it. And I think, like, what people don't realize is that all those gigs that you guys came to and supported us beautifully when we were in town, suddenly all that income was taken, and we still have to pay our school fees.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it is crazy.
So yeah, initiatives like this, Dom, it's just incredible that it's kind of opening up our world again. So instead of just being silent and waiting for this to pass, you can actually share a bit of our music, which is also like really good for the soul, for us.
Totally.
And even if it's not about the money, even if it's simply about making music and just sharing it, like that's really, really like good for us. So we hope that you can enjoy it too.
Absolutely. Just wanting to check on something here. Just want to make sure that everything is working. Just checking with the audience. Can you guys? I'm just give me a second here, won't you? It's one of these things. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's just continue this. Somebody's bound to say something about the image or something, but you know what? If the image goes, we still have the audio, and that's perfect.
Cool. Cool.
So, yeah, look, it is pretty tough. I must say, like I agree with you. It's totally unprecedented. Like every single system is under pressure.
Yeah. Everything,
that we knew, every system that we knew is totally under pressure, and I find it incredible.
Yeah, it's been extremely hard, and I said to one of my friends the other day, it's almost like this virus has almost shone a spotlight into everyone's fears. So the thing that you're most afraid of, that's exactly what's come to the foreground now, and it's amazingly scary, but it's also unifying.
Totally.
And I think that's something that I've been learning as the day has passed, particularly this day, just how everyone's in the same boat, and how comforting it is to know that, and just to reach out to different people at different times of the day and just share your fears. Sometimes it's actually enough. So that's something I've been realizing for sure.
Absolutely. I think I managed to find the little gremlin.
Oh.
I caught the gremlin. So we video is all good.
Cool.
It's all good. So hey, we just want to get some comments here while we're doing this. Hey Jenny, nice to see you and hear you. Riney Adelbert, Dad. Pups.
Thanks, Riney.
Who else? Wilder.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah. How's it, everyone?
Cool.
And then just wanted to check through some others that came through earlier. Tansy Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's watching. Excited to see how music keeps us all inspired and full of hope during these trying times.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, can you imagine that we can actually do this now? can we just take a minute to think that we're actually doing this?
I know, crazy. But thanks, John.
Yeah.
I mean, this was your, like, I wouldn't have done this by myself. I mean, I barely turn a computer on during the course of my day. I mean, I'm sitting at my workstation right now. This is as technical as I get.
Yeah, but that's what we want, right? And I think something that I was always wanting to musicians to do is to like get out, well, to get their sort of back of house out there a little bit more, you know? Yeah, Justin Phillips is saying the video is frozen. Video frozen, audio good, all good again. Okay, thanks, Justin.
Cool.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I found a little trick, and then I think that managed to sort it out. You have to remember, and you have to give us a little bit of time today, because this is the first. All good again. Great to see you, Jenny Wild.
Ah, cool.
And it's all good again. So, so a couple of little house things. Just wanted to run past a few things. This is still relatively new to me, so I'm kind of finding my way through. There is a call to action at the bottom of the screen, where you can see contributions to DA Musical HQ gratefully accepted via PayPal. I think it's either it is PayPal or Stripe, one of the two. Basically, what it is to pay the majority of the money. I think it's 75% to the artist, at 25% of the profit, because there are a couple of costs, a couple of transactional costs at Stripe or PayPal. So the idea is that 75% goes to the artist, and I have to explain this to everybody because they're like, "Well, where's my money going?" And it's going 75% to the piano stool over there, and 25% to DA Musical HQ, basically to keep the station up and running. GEMA, which is the licensing office here in Germany, are very fastidious when it comes to online music, so I have to obviously pay monthly fee to GEMA, and then of course if you do your SAMPRA or whichever licensing the regulator that you use, they will then collect the money from GEMA, and Bob's your uncle.
Cool.
So that's the explanation. Technology, a blessing and a curse, Dom. Yes, Wild, you're correct. And some of these comments are obviously coming in 20 seconds later, but the reason for that is so that we can keep this as HD as possible.
Cool.
Anything else that you can tell me? Like, are you writing some songs? Can you?
Yeah. So I think the purpose of this chat right now is to kind of maybe let you guys into a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes now, because everything is behind the scenes. And hopefully this will all come out into the real world sometime soon. But songs carry on being written. I've got tons of new material, but I thought it might be nice just to share something that has been floating around Facebook for the last day. A little short song that was inspired by events yesterday. Was it yesterday? Well, within the last few hours. And just like something that I was feeling that seems to have resonated with quite a few people over the course of this day as well. So I went out for the last time to the shop to make sure I had everything I needed. It's like, you know how it is. It's that feeling of, it's just the unknown before you, and you don't know what you really need, and you would never actually need to go to the shops anyway on that day, but you just went. And I took a walk down, just enjoying the fact that I could walk. And I just noticed how empty the beaches were and how quiet everything was. It happened to also be raining, just a gentle, soft rain. And just during the course of that walk, these words popped into my head, and I thought, okay, I'll just write them and sing them out to myself. Did a little one-take song that I voice recorded, really more like an improv, and decided to share it. And by this afternoon, 1,600 people had enjoyed it with me, so that was cool. I think there's so many people expressing and writing at this time what they feel about what's going on. And what I love about that is that everyone's perspective is slightly different. And some is humorous, and it's just like, it lifts your spirits in that way. Others is more reflective and introspective. There's something for everyone, I suppose. But should I share it with you?
I think you should, because the last comment we just received is from Riney. Play Jenny.
Okay. This time. Okay, so I write this on the piano. Actually, I was just standing next to the piano with my guitar in hand, but I thought because I'm here at the piano, I'll just play it as it comes. This is unrehearsed, and these are my thoughts for the last few days.
The fans have spoken.
You can feel the softness of the gentle rain as our mother breathes deeply for the first time again. And she pushes and pulls on the soft white sand, but no footprints to wipe away all the curse from the land. And it's all so quiet, nothing else to do but feel. And the soft rain keeps falling, reminding me to breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just
Jenny, that's amazing.
Cool.
That's incredible. Beautiful from Riney. Lovely from Francis.
Yeah.
Reminding me to breathe. So good, Jennifer Caddingle. Just gotta. I'm the messenger boy here. I've got to tell you these things.
Yeah. I think it's probably I have to tell myself that quite a few times a day. Just breathe.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got to do that. We've got to do that. And something something that I noticed with Cyril Ramaphosa is that he's really dealt with this very well. This is a total unknown for anybody.
Yeah, I know.
Total unknown, and I think from what I saw, he's really pulled everyone together, and he's mobilized the best that he could find, and they are really fantastic people that he's got around him. So, all that we've got to remember is that we've got a really good guy for the job.
Yeah. No.
And I believe in him. I've always said that. I always said years ago that Ramaphosa needed to be he needs to be the next president. And now he's got. This could be his Rubicon moment. This could be his defining moment, and it's a big job.
That's the one.
It's a big
Yeah.
job. I'm just going to interject here. Loud clapping, beautiful song from Justin Phillips.
Thanks. Cool.
Wild says beautiful. Reggie, beautiful, magical. Thank you so much for putting into music and lyrics what we feel. And then Rani, lovely performance.
Thank you. That's amazing. Thanks, guys.
You know, we've got to shower our artists with appreciation. You know, we've got to do that.
I wish you guys were sitting in my lounge right now. There's space for everyone.
Well, and everyone is here. I think we've got we've definitely had 20 registries, and we've currently got 13 live attendees.
Wow, amazing. Yay.
Which is amazing. Like, it's amazing to think that, you know, it is incredible. Right. What was I going to say? You also play with Jenny and the Jameses.
Yes.
Tell me, you mentioned something the other day that one of the Jameses is heading over to Greece.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. Hey.
Well, if he doesn't, then we can do one of these together, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, the only problem is because we're all in isolation at the moment. Getting a group of people together is going to be hard, but we can try and figure something out. Yeah. Another added isolation to my home is that Wayne, my husband, traveled to the UK, and so is now in isolation. But within the walls of our home. So although we haven't been able to interact with him at all, we have been keeping ourselves extremely distant because, you know, if he's one of the people. So yeah, so we've been extremely cautious.
Well, it's good to be cautious and wow. Well, at least he's home.
Yeah, he's home. Yeah, he made it just in time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well.
But, yeah. So hence the reason why maybe getting the three of us together in one space might be a little more challenging, but
problematic.
Yeah. But hopefully there'll be a time soon, and hopefully definitely before James leaves for Greece. But yes.
Exactly. I have to just interject. We've received a number of things here. We've actually I'm gonna do. One of my mates is trying to call me, but he doesn't know I'm streaming. Just something we wanted to talk about is we've actually set up a Patreon account for multiple artists, and that's how that's how I envisage the account to work. Because otherwise, what you're doing is you're actually coordinating multiple accounts, which becomes quite a nightmare. So what I decided to do was to set up this account with multiple artists, and Jenny is definitely one of those artists. And I can see that Lorinda Ellis has actually become your first patron.
Oh,
and
Lorinda!
Yeah, Lorinda's amazing, right? Lorinda. Okay, so we're going to call them groupies because the program that I've called it the groupie. And all of you watching are now groupies, but yeah, definitely. If you want to go and follow, and you want to support the most fantastic musician that you'll come across, then please do become a groupie. We like groupies.
Yeah.
Should we play another song?
Yes, let's play another song. Okay, so I'm going to do on the guitar now.
Okay,
I hope I can balance it in front of me here next to the piano. I was thinking just before we called in what to play, and two people asked for this song. So
wow,
this is a song off my album. This is called Empty Room. Two different people, and these people have requested them for different reasons. One of them being Josh Prinsloo from who is the Fruit Vendor. He's also a South African musician.
Oh, fantastic!
And he said he was listening to his playlist yesterday, I think, and the song happened to surprise him as it came up, and he said it meant a huge amount to him at that time, so that's cool. And yeah, so this is Empty Room. There's nothing in this room but a table and a chair, and a long lost memory of a man who once sat there. And with his eyes he could only stare. It had been too long since he'd seen her. And if you listen, you can hear her sing sweetest songs from the mountains would ring, and he would whistle in harmony, but the song was left empty without the melody. And as the sun shines in, he's sure he can feel her skin on his face. He'll never forget it. There's no one in this room but you and I. Without warning, your eyes meet mine. I swear you touched me from across the room, although I have never even met you. And as the sun shines in, I'm sure I can feel your hand on my shoulder. I'll never forget it. And as the sun shines in, I'm sure I can feel your skin on my face. I'll never forget.
Wow. Rapturous applause from the audience. I just apologized for some buffering video, but the audio came across really well. What else? Francis, awesome. Riney, awesome. Francis, Jenny, it's so beautiful. Jennifer is asking if we can take another request. Dio has voted for Untitled.
Oh wow! Okay, Deo.
Sorry, Deo. And I said noted. We'll check with the boss. Haha, thanks. We'll see if the name drop has any pull. And then Riley, Cosmic African Man, please.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I think we've got time for one more. So
yeah, let's do one more.
So what one should we do?
I'll do Untitled for Deo and for Jennifer in Uganda. Normally I do this one with the Jameses, but I did write it actually before I met them. So hey, it goes back a little while now. And also choosing it, Rani, not to disregard yours, but because my guitar is in dadgad right now, and I need it to be for that one.
All right. Well,
Cool. All right. Untitled. I haven't done this one in a while. Hopefully I don't make mistakes. All right, here goes. Say goodnight to the old and weary fight. Look to the willow tree, see how she bends, moves with the wind. Maybe you forgot the words. That you may rest in the cool of the day. Sing out your wildest dreams, that they may find the uneasy way. Maybe then will you love me the way that you want to. I'm not afraid of losing you. You're my first love. I know that I know. Hold my hand as we wander through our dreams. Whisper your wildest thoughts that we may say, not going crazy. Oh, and cry out loud. There's no shame in losing it all. Oh, to your holy God, for he can hear your weary voice. Maybe then will you love me the way that you want to. I'm not afraid of losing you. You're my first love. I know that I'm yours. Baby, then I can love you the way that you want me to. I'm not afraid of losing you. You're my first love. I know that I am yours.
oh, Jenny, that's one of my favorites.
Sorry about the little slip in the middle.
Oh dear. I just put in the wrong screen. Well, the thing is, you're allowed to make those mistakes because you're in your living room.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do another shout out. Geraint, thank you very much for your contribution, my dear friend. Thank you very much. Lorinda, thank you for becoming our very first, well, actually our second patron, but our first real patron, because the other patron happens to be an artist, so I don't know if we can call him a real patron, or I don't know, but and of course Justin, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much everybody for coming through. Thank you, Jenny, for such an amazing show. Thank you for being our first proper artist on DA Musical HQ.
Thank you, Dom. Such a pleasure to be here. And next time we do a full show of music.
Totally. Yeah, we'll get better and better as these go on. Just an announcement: we have actually someone who's watching tonight is actually doing one of these with me tomorrow. and that is Francis Clare.
Brilliant.
So
Brilliant.
Francis is going to be playing tomorrow night. That's going to be great. Jenny, yeah. Guess who's watching? Carol, your mum.
Oh, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
She's closer than she's watching via outer space right now, but she's actually just next door.
And who else? You got a couple of messages here. This is good. Dom and Jenny, thank you both. Beautiful song. Lots of applause from Francis, Wild, Geraint, Riney. Geraint, you're welcome. Jennifer, yay, thank you, so good. Justin, thank you, and well done. Jane, Reggie, beautiful. Thank you, Jenny and Dom, for organizing this. And Laura, beautiful voice. Laura is actually one of my fellow patrons. We call her a gorilla. We're basically patrons of an artist by the name of Matt Gresham from Western Australia, from Rockingham. And Laura's watching, so shout out to Laura. And yeah, thank you so much again. Jennifer Eaves, everybody.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Jenny will be back. We're going to get another one of these for sure.
Yes.
Another three of these. Good. Jenny, have a super evening. Thank you so much for being a star, and